This is Colorbox and we rockin' with Smack Like TV.
Gang.
Hey. That's right.
Man, what it do, man? It's your boy DJ Katie, aka the Youth's hottest DJ. I'm 16 years old, the youngest, latest DJ in the DMV. Let's go.
Alright, look, Mo. You know what it is. This cat, Colorbox Visuals in the building. We got the photography shit around. That's all we do. We make videos. We litty. I'm 17. I'm from here. Let's get it, Mo.
Yo, you know who I am, man. DJ YC, a.k.a. Mr. Yes Sir, a.k.a. a whole bunch of different things, man. But you know what I'm saying. I'm 18 years old. I'm one of the youth's hottest DJs. Right next to my man, DJ KD. We working with my man, Colorbox Visuals in the building. This is the Colorbox team. And this is also YCXKD. So yeah, we lit.
Shout out to my man Smack Like TV.
Oh yeah, we working with Smack Like.
How y'all come together as a group? Colorbox is your production company.
Production company. That's the brand. That's the name. That's the whole movement. Colorbox.
That's tight. That's a tough name. But how y'all come up with that as a group?
So to be honest, I had the mind actually for a clothing company back when I was in 9th grade. But niggas, and it was gonna be spelled in French, so it was like Colorbox or whatever, right? But niggas was like, nah, it ain't gonna work or whatever. And I was like, fuck it. I moved on. So last summer, I was just like doing dumb stuff. I wasn't doing anything. So I got into photography. And ever since then, I just been doing a whole bunch of photography shit. I've been getting everything together so I can like push my name out there and everybody surrounding me because I feel like we really deserve this. You know what I'm saying? Like we working hard. We trying to make shit, like piece by piece.
So pretty much to answer how we all came together, you guys start from like two different sides of the story, right? It's from me meeting KD way back in like 2017 to all the way just past summer 2020 meeting Kai in like, I don't know, like July or August. Didn't see him again until like October. And then, you know what I'm saying, just certain stuff happened. It was just like he just needed a manager. Certain situations happened when he was shooting a video. Needed some help on come through, contracts, editing, whatever. It was like, all right, let's work together. And it was kind of the same situation with me and KD. I met him through this other promo group. Shout out to the Dean's List, by the way. But I met him through that group. And I was like, man, it was me, him, and I think another DJ. I was like, instead of us all competing for the top spot in the group, why not us just come together and make a super group? So people wasn't doing that, and it's definitely been a lot of little hop-ons on the tag team as it pertains to like the young DJs in the DMV, which is cool. It's better for everybody to come together as a group. But so that's pretty much how it happened. We all just was like, man, we got similar interests. Let's come together and do something bigger.
Right, DJ, music, photography, all go well together. Like
It's all about the entertainment.
Exactly.
Yep.
You the youngest?
Yeah, I'm the youngest.
Alright, you how old?
16. I just turned 16 actually.
Just turned 16. Damn. And how old are you, bro?
18.
And how old are you, bro?
I'm 17. I'm about to be 18.
Y'all just a group of youngest, like 1 year after the next.
Yeah.
That's tough. How y'all get into the DJing? You the oldest. We gonna start with the oldest. How you get into the DJing?
All right. So essentially, man, I was like 9 years old, and the people can't see this, but there is a boatload of equipment in this junk, right? Pretty much a lot of this came from my father was big in the go-go scene. He played with a lot of top bands. He had a studio. So pretty much from the time I was in kindergarten, I was at the studio engineering pretty much for top bands in the area. Yeah, so like I was watching him engineer. I was like, man, I don't know like how I'm going to learn all these cables and mixing and everything. You know, it's a lot. So time went by, I learned it. My father started bringing me to open up for his bands when they would play. So I would be the DJ, and they would go play, and I would DJ like in between sets. And then the whole time, like I was like 12 years old, first time ever stepping foot in a club. And Waldorf, that joint shut down now, so I can mention it. But yeah, so I was opening up for them. That's pretty much how I got started, just opening up for my father.
You know the name of the club?
I don't remember the name of the club, but it was a small joint. It wasn't nothing too serious, but it was still a club. So for a 12-year-old, that's like, what, bro?
I feel
you in the club?
Seen a lot.
So pretty much after them, I was like, man, I need to get a DJ name. A lot of people, I did this little chop effect, and I also like the chop and screw. RP DJ Screw, of course, so a lot of people was like, man, you know what I'm saying? That's DJ Young Chopper, right? And then I'll end mine off on the biggest turning point where I knew I was about to be a DJ. the DJ for this big block party they have down by RFK. He didn't show up, or he came late. Something happened. They was like, man, we need a DJ. My father was like, man, Lil O got it. So I showed up. I didn't even have my controller. I just showed up off a computer, and I actually taught myself like how to scratch just off the computer. So I was doing like big stuff, just me and the computer. It's a block party, like 1,000 people down that joint. Yeah. The actual DJ showed up, and it was like, man, put the youngin back on that joke. So I was like, yeah, pretty much from then it was just go. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, no question. All right, how you jump into the music?
Alright, basically how I started DJ. I've been around music all my life. At first, I wanted to be a drummer. So, I was like 10, going to church. Huh?
You could kick?
Nah, I stopped. But I was going to church. They wanted me to be in the choir, and I'm like, well, I don't sing. I want to drum. So it took too long, so I just said, forget it. And then my uncle was a DJ, so my dad is a photographer, my uncle's a DJ. They do parties and gigs all the time. So I'm riding around with them, watching my uncle DJ. And crazy thing is, all this happened in a coincidence, cause after I said, all right, I want to be a DJ. Back when I was in middle school, every Friday I would be in charge of the music. So they put me on the computer. I put up YouTube, and what I did was I put up 3 tabs of YouTube and was mixing through them tabs, like transition this song to that song. Then 7th grade came. I got a new teacher, and he introduced himself. He's like, yeah, I'm a DJ. I'm like, oh, for real? So he ended up selling me his old equipment while he got new equipment, and that's basically how the rest is history.
Yeah, that's all
You know, I'm DJing my little mini 8th grade proms and stuff off of actual turntables, so not the little small stuff. Shout out to all the real DJs who use vinyl.
Yeah, for sure.
That is very tough, you know. I've learned that experience, and it's just, yeah. Digital is what it is.
You had the crates?
No, I ain't had the crates, but I got signed up for this thing where as though I had to do 10 songs with vinyl in 5 minutes.
That's tough.
So learning how to find the track and then all that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Do you do music?
Nah. I don't do no music, man. I just behind the scenes.
You trying to rap?
I be trying to rap. Look, man, I ain't gonna even speak on that right now. But if something come about, I've been listening to music since I was a youngin'. Like I've grown up around old heads. So I'm talking about I'm listening to 80s, 70s music, and then represented from the early 2000s. I'm hearing all that shit in the 90s. So I've been in the music game a lot. I love music. That's my whole soul right there. So we'll see, but. Right now, I'm on the photography shit.
Alright, so as far as photography, you do videography too?
Yeah.
You shoot people videos?
I shoot videos and I do photography. Lately, I've been focused on photography more because it takes a lot to know how to work a camera. And not even just a camera, but how an image pops up. People realize that, oh, you just, like, why would I pay him just to shoot a button? I could do it myself. It's way more than that. Like, it's a lot of things that come with it. And you want to look like somebody like celebrity-wise, you got to go to a professional photographer.
Right. No question. Who are some of y'all influences as far as music coming up? Like, you just said you listen to the old school stuff. Who are some of y'all influences? But you ain't need to go into nobody in particular, though.
All right, look, boom. So I get into it. I was really into, starting off with old music, I say I listened to a lot of 50 Cent to begin with. I started listening to 50 Cent when Soulja Boy came up. I ain't really like crank Soulja Boy like that, but his songs was always played on the radio. Speaker Knockers, Playboy Cardi, but back then I used to listen to so many old heads, bro, and I don't remember their name right now. That's crazy to me, Slim. But a lot of like white bands too, like Bruce Springsteen. Anyways, I can't think. I'm burnt, but I'm gonna move it to the next one because I'm not trying to hold it up.
All right, but I tell people this all the time. One of my biggest influences, just like as an MC personality and like on my DJ personality, Katie already know who I'm about to say, man. Rah from the Groovers, bro. As an MC, that man, his crowd control was like that. Like if I like people 35 and up right now, if I go into a crowd and I say I roll with niggas who be about it, everybody will say that joint word for word. They already know exactly what I'm talking about, right? That, like, he was just one of my biggest influences for sure. just off of like MCing. When I'm MCing, I'm emulating him all the time, because his control was just like that. His control over the band, Smoke, Stomp, they would just whatever he say, they doing it, right? So yeah, like I rock with him a lot, just because of like where I was around. Like I was around Go-Go all my life, so Go-Go was probably like the biggest influence in my life from DJing to MC, just everything. Yeah.
Alright, so some of my influences, I ain't really was into like music when I was like little, so I wouldn't say I was looking up to nobody. Like, I just listened to, you know, radio, regular stuff.
Yeah.
But for right now, you know, my influences would be probably DJ Kid, the Baby DJ, DJ Diddy, anybody who just, you know, doing their thing. Salute to them. And shout out to my uncle DJ Shabazz.
Oh yeah, shout out Shabazz for sure.
What y'all feel about the DMV music scene right now? Like, not even just the music, but we gonna talking around music, but we got comedians out there. You know what I'm saying? Our sports, bro. They ain't balling like the DMV.
Nah.
But we gonna keep it on like the music scene right now. So what y'all feel about the DMV music?
The music scene right now, I feel like we've been trying to look for like a certain DMV flow. I feel like that the DMV is reaching its peak on that drill music.
Flow?
Yeah, on that flow. Like a lot of people been saying like they don't really got a flow, but at the same time, the DMV does have a flow, and it's getting to the point where like it's getting old now. You know, everybody sounding the same, and like you know, somebody gotta switch it up, come with a different flow, a different energy, so we could put people on the map or put DC on the map like Wale or anybody. Everybody wanna be on this rap gangster stuff when you know that ain't gonna really get you nowhere.
Alright, but as a DJ, I got a question for y'all too. So say it's people that's not on drill stuff. We don't hear, you barely hear about people like Corday. Like, I ain't really hear about him until he blew up for real.
Except that one Simba song, that was about it.
That's just, I'm just putting that out there. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm just putting that out there. Like, sometimes people gravitate to certain stuff, and then when you're not rapping like the DMV flow and you in the DMV, people looking at you weird too.
Yeah,
right.
So, you know.
Right, I feel like anybody who ain't like on that rap trap stuff, it's harder for them.
Yeah.
It's way harder for them.
It's harder for them to get buzzing in the DMV, but like people out of LA be rocking with.
They be rocking. I was about to say that.
Like Rico Nasty and like Gunu to a certain extent, because his flow, he got a couple DMV joints, but he still got like a completely different jump. Like especially like with Positive Goon came out. The beat on that joint is just ridiculous, right? And then the flow, him and Lil Gray flowing like you've never heard that in the DMV for like butter. You know
I want to say that Gray is this nigga's a dog. Like,
I
feel like Gray like that. Like,
Lil Gray like that. Like one of my top DMV joints. I don't really play it too much, but it's still crank. Like I don't know what he got a Eastern Motors remix, bro.
I heard.
Like how more DMV do you get than an Eastern Motors remix? Fool? We got
if you know, you know.
But him, I think Spark him and A Turk. I think they the ones that did that beat. Somebody around their camp did that joint.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. My bad, y'all, if I messed that up. But that joint was bad different. But like back to what you said, people that do things differently, the DMV is looking at them like, oh, that's Champ, bruh. That's Champ. They doing white people stuff. That's Champ. And honestly, besides the DMV, like as a black collective whole, we need to get rid of that's white people stuff. Yeah. Because a lot of things that white people's doing, matter of fact, white people barely ain't even create anything. They ain't create math. They stole math from some dude in Africa, right? They got rock music from us. They got EDM house music from us. So if you want to say anything white people stuff, white people ain't really create anything, right? It all originates back to us. We the ones that got the soul for real. Yeah. Right? So as a whole, we need to do away with that. And then we need to bring that, focus that in the DMV. Because we have people like my man, Baby, I think it's like Nino or Nino. Yeah, Nino. He jive like on some Playboy Cardi type stuff. And I rock with his music like real hard. I feel like he should be a lot bigger, especially IDK. IDK about to do a whole album, got BYB, all of them on there. Word. Yeah. So like we need to definitely pay more attention to the non-DMV flow people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
IDK been doing his thing.
Yeah. No question. Well, can you talk about the situation with you when QC come here, they checking with you?
Yeah. So like, alright, So basically, how I got started with QC was with
Quality control.
Yeah,
quality
as in
control.
Migos
Like
quality
yeah,
control.
As in,
like
yes,
Coach
as in-
K and them
as
niggas.
Yes.
quality control label, Migos, Lil Baby, City Girls, all
He's
of them.
16.
Alright, so I love the fact that I'm young and doing what I'm doing. 'Cause everybody tell me like, bro, I wish I was doing what you was doing at your age. So how that got started was I was following a dude named Mr. 2 Official. Shout out to 2 Official. We out Atlanta in 2 weeks.
Yes,
official
sir.
shoot,
24th to
official
27th.
QC showcase for all artists. If you in the area, pull up. He had posted a thing. He was like, "Yeah, I'm looking for DJs. Tag him below." And shout out to all my supporters who tagged me below. And what made me stand out was I commented below. I was like, "All right, I might not get signed, or y'all might not know me, but y'all gonna run into me. Y'all gonna know my name for sure." He was like, "Oh yeah, I mess with you." Like, "Yeah, oh yeah, you go hard." And that's what, shout out to my father too, my manager, and shout out to my other manager who's been holding us down since we met him. Just not being scared to reach out to people and network. So that's how I got started on that. Now everybody be like, "Oh, how you met the baby and how you met," man, it's just connections.
What's y'all goals with the group?
I'm gonna let Kai take this one because
Okay.
we definitely got some big goals.
So honestly, with the group, all three of us, I feel like we all so important in many different aspects, but it just comes together as a big collective, and we all got so much to accomplish. And I feel as though we all on a time schedule. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, not to say any names or anything, but a lot of people don't know how to be on a specific time schedule. They get slowed down. Shit happens. I understand. But we got things to get done in a short amount of time. Like, we can't be wasting time. We young, and we got some years. But I'm saying we need to get this shit going now.
Right.
And we got so much to accomplish. I swear to God, I can see the future, bro. Like, for real, for real. Ain't none of us no slackers. Like, we all about our shit. We got so many things that we know we can do together because that's what makes a team. As a collective, everybody has their own, they support system that builds us all up in a sense.
Right.
And that just works so well together. Like I said, DJing and photography and music in general is just a marvelous combination.
Right.
So we gonna get a lot done. You're gonna hear a lot about us in the near future. The summer about to be too lit, and we just can't wait. Corona messing some things up. I'm not about to lie, but
yeah.
once that's out the way and calm down, it's really about to be a movie. I swear.
Yeah.
Facts.
One thing about us, if you don't know about us now, you're gonna see our face.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like, I've been trying to tell people, like, it's crazy because, like, alright, shout out to DJ Say. I hit him up a long time ago. And I was like, yeah, I'm trying to shadow you. But then, it's like, alright, he was on some bull crap. But now that he's saying my face and he's saying I'm really about it, he like, oh yeah, I mess with him. Because I didn't ran him to like 5 times. Like, bro, where you be coming from? I'm like, I'm out here.
Yeah, no question.
I done standing out the Fillmore for 7 hours trying to network with people. 7 hours.
Yeah.
I'm not putting in work for word.
Put in that
Definitely
work.
putting in the work.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. But in say defense, bro, you know that nigga,
He busy.
He
He
a
busy.
worker,
Yeah,
bro.
he
like,
working. Yeah.
He like one of the DJs around this joint. I'm like, damn, bro, you doing this, and that's alright.
But he see where I'm coming from. We
He
gonna
see
we
you
gonna
putting
work.
in that work.
Yeah, we gonna
You
work
know
for sure.
what I'm saying?
I feel like we should talk about how it's a lot of negative energy in the DMV in a sense.
For sure.
Like, it's
That
just,
crabs in the barrel type thing.
Yep.
yeah, like, honestly, back to the music thing, it's just so much hatred, bro. Like, I feel like in a lot of places you gonna get hated regardless, but it just feel like, hey, we can never come together for nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people will do you dirty before they even try to, like, at least be a casualty towards your environment and see what's going on in a sense. Like, it's just crazy, bro. It's so many artists I feel like could have blown up if we was to stick together in a sense. And that's what make things work. Like, bro, you need people to support you. You know what I'm saying? Like, to have a kid, what you gotta have a village, something like that?
To take a village to raise a
Yeah,
kid.
to take a village to raise, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It take the whole DMV to raise an artist. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anything,
For real.
comedian, everything. And we just, the people looking inside out, like looking outside in, it's like they look at the DMV and they don't know what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? People say DMV, fucking, what's it called? Driver district, motor vehicles or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I be like, bro, what are you talking about? Department motor
Nah,
vehicles.
but that is what they used to call the
Yeah.
joint. Now they call it the NVA or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm just like, bro, this is retarded. Like, we need to let people know what's going on. We got the New York scene. They not even far from us. They booming down South Atlanta and all them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, we there. We have the people. We have the support, but nobody want to stick together.
Somebody always got to beef with
Yeah,
somebody.
something stupid.
And that's another point. That we beef so much. That's what we known for at this point. I know everybody done seen the documentary joint on YouTube. Yeah.
What y'all feel about that joint? Cause it's like mixed feelings about that. Some people they're in outrage that an outsider is reporting on some DMV stuff or some DC stuff. Really, it's DC. What y'all feel about that?
This what I got. We was literally just talking about this today.
Yeah.
So I was saying like, in certain sense, he shouldn't have said some stuff, but at the same time, artists gotta realize once you become an artist and once you blow up, people gonna be all in your business regardless. They gonna want to know about your past life. You gonna have endless videos about you, endless interviews, endless fake stuff. So that's what come with it. Like people saying it was hot. I see it was hot in some sense, but at the same time. It's like, that's what come with it.
But it's public information, though.
Yeah.
It ain't like the nigga like, hey, bro, I was following them around for 2 weeks.
Right. With a camera in the car.
Like, you can realize, go on DC website, DC or PG, and
pull
look
up anybody
court case or anything.
It's on YouTube,
did
too.
his research.
Yeah.
Alright, so the same thing be happening with Chicago. Like, when they drill scene, like, Chief Keef and them, like, that era, like, they was doing the same type documentaries.
Right.
But, like, that put Chicago, like, it actually
it put us on, for real. I feel like it put us on.
Yeah, you get a negative light from,
Publicity is publicity.
Yeah, bad or good, but as it pertains to the artist and the question of it being hot, it's like, yo, this is what you put out for the people to see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all on Instagram, flexing the dogs, everything, every
songs.
day.
Niggas making songs.
Making songs.
Putting details in it, story time, like shit. Like
You put it on yourself, basically.
Right, so it don't take a genius to connect dots, bro.
And if you got a whole fucking army of police officers that's literally investigating, like that's their job, why would you sit there and still know that you're being investigated and just proceed them and give them clues on what's going on in your lifestyle?
Literally.
Like
the iPhone is real life certain people's worst enemy, bro. Like,
it is.
Your location, as soon as you bring your iPhone with you, whenever you do anything, bruh, that joint is pinging off so many radars that you was in that location at that time. It's like, bruh, like, y'all gotta get up off these phones, dog.
It's wicked.
Or actually just get up out the streets, fool. Like, once you dedicate your life to rapping, like, I'm not gonna hold you. I know it's hard if you've been living the street life your entire life, but you gotta take that gamble on yourself. Like I was telling KD the other day, I was like, bruh, it's 3 artists I really rock with. One is my man Supreme Love, the other my girl Haitian Peach, and my other man Abstract the Rapper. I've taken bets on all 3 of them to like really support their music and really like help them and do what I can to promote their music. I bring them to shows all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm taking those bets, you know what I'm saying, hoping that this is gonna bring not just me, but them somewhere further. And then hopefully help me out too while I'm taking those bets. So if you taking those bets as a rapper, right, you need to cut the ties with what might be holding you down from going up.
Right.
Which would be the streets.
That's straight facts. Straight facts.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then it's crazy because like a lot of the checks that niggas probably getting is more, bruh, it's not the 80s. Niggas is not making millions on the streets.
Yeah, not at all.
So,
it ain't no more Rayful Edmonds out this
Nah, bro. My point with that is like these deals that people be getting could really put them on if they sit down, work that shit out, and they get a new. You know what I'm saying? Work that shit out.
Yeah.
So, do you go to Atlanta sometimes?
Nah, this is my first time going to Atlanta.
This will be my first time.
Yeah, this first time.
Alright, so what do you notice with working with the Atlanta artists? Do they just QC just only has Atlanta artists, or they got artists?
No, it's artists all around. Artists all around.
So, what's the vibe like working with them type of artists as opposed to when you working up here? Prior to getting into that situation, was you working with artists like shows up here doing stuff?
As far as working with Atlanta artists, you know, they not like, alright, for instance, prime example, I went up to Shaq Glizzy, asked Shaq Glizzy for a DJ dropping a pitch. He pushed me up. If I go to Atlanta artists, they gonna want to network and see what I'm about. Like DMV artists, if you ain't nobody or if you ain't got that buzz, they don't want to mess with you. Now I can't say shout out to Shaq Glizzy because I did get a picture with him before. I ain't know what he had going on at that time, but that's like with any other artist. Shaq Glizzy was just an example. Like any other artist, they'd probably push you off and yeah or whatever. But they do show love. I ain't saying they don't show love at all. They do show love, but they need to show that love more. Cause that's what get them there. Like they fans, that's what get them there. It's like Atlanta, they mess with everybody the same way they mess with their fans. They fans is they fans.
How do people get in contact with y'all? Like they want to get a photo shoot, video. They need a mix. Y'all do mixes too, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah.
Alright, so they need a mix, or they need y'all to actually come out. You know what I'm saying? How they get in touch with y'all?
Alright, for me and KD. You can hit either one of our Instagrams. We'll probably put this in the little lower thirds. But my Instagram mine is just dj.yc.
Yeah.
All right, KD.
Mine is it's DJ KD.
And my photography page is Colorbox Visuals. Email is in the bio. You can hit us up anytime and we get in contact with you if you like.
Y'all got like a package there with like DJ.
You know, we
in the works with that. So just
Yeah.
hit anybody email. And we will work something out with you.
Yeah.
I actually got a deal going on for my DJ jump, bruh. If you having a gender reveal or what's it called, a baby shower, bruh.
Yeah.
If you got bomb mac and cheese and meatballs, I will slide you a deal on DJ. We will work something out. I gotta taste the food first.
So you gotta get
I gotta taste it.
You got the good eats. We did for the low. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm trying to look out for people, you know what I'm saying, it's Rona time, whatever, you know what I'm saying, and also to help me get more gigs, because, you know, if you're charging, like, premium prices right now, it's like, yo, people's pockets is hurt, I understand.
Yeah. Right.
So I'm trying to help, you know what I'm saying, DMV out, you got something going on, give me a sample of the mac and cheese and meatballs, and we gonna work something out.
You're not lying.
I'm not lying, not at all.
How you start this?
Yeah, how did you start?
How did you get into
this is Spec Live TV.
Gang. Alright, so it started with my little brother, Black Fortune. Alright, so that nigga, he was doing this thing, and I was like, hey, bruh, I'm about to start doing these interviews, let me interview you type shit. He was like, alright, let's do the shit. So we started from there. And that year was tough, because I interviewed him, little dude. It's 2016.
That's when that's when they was on there, yeah.
A-Pap, Jazz, Swerve, it was crazy,
oh,
bro.
yeah.
Like, that shit was crazy, and then to see all them niggas take off, like, Pap, y'all see him.
Damn near doing movies and all
Yeah,
that.
I'm about to say he in TV shows and shit.
Yeah, he did the pay-per-view joint. Yeah, I was starting, I did that shit to get the blueprint. You know, I know I do music and shit, so I was like, man, how the fuck? How they doing this?
Right.
Type shit. So I'm just about to ask niggas questions, see how you did what. But then I just started doing this shit. I like it. I be putting niggas on like people that don't be known.
Yeah.
Even if you do, you might not have known this about somebody until I asked them type shit.
Right.
So yeah, that's where I started.
I definitely seen the Millie. I forgot what his name. The engineer.
Engineer?
Yeah, I seen that joint. That was definitely like that.
Yeah, little bro, that nigga ahead of his time. Like, bro, y'all the same age, bro, and y'all both got that mindset. Yeah, bro, y'all got any shout outs I want to do?
Man,
shout out to all my supporters. Anybody who support me, rock with me, trust me, we blowing up. That is facts.
Shout out to the fam, you know what I'm saying? We in the building. It's DJ KD, it's DJ YC, it's Colorbox Visuals.
Yeah, definitely shout out the other two members of the Color Box. Steph and G.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all,
Shout
man.
out to them. They not here right now, but
yeah, bro. Yep. Other than that, definitely shout out Dean's List and shout out YGE.
Young Goat Entertainment. Shout out YGE, man. Young Goat Entertainment.
You've heard of some of their names. My man John, my man Twin. Definitely Cam made it. Cam made it about to be the hottest producer out the entire DMV. Bard. The rest of the YGE, James, all that. Yeah. Love y'all, man.
We even got somebody to do makeup in the building.
We got Bessie Gang, bruh.
She got photos coming soon. We did a little photo shoot. Stay tuned.
Did she hear us?
She here. She in the corner.
Yeah, she back there. But yeah.
Alright, as far as go goes, like, you seen it go from like the socket area to the bouncy area.
Yeah. Alright, this is what I hate, bruh. I love the pockets of sockets. Me and KD be cranking pockets of sockets for days, right? But I play pockets of sockets around like Kai or somebody. They be like, man, turn all that old head shit off, man.
I ain't gonna hold
Turn all that old shit. Bruh, me and my man, we was down here other day, right? Cranking until like 5, 6 in the morning, waiting on our wings to come. And I was showing him an old Northeast Groovers tape, and I'm like, bruh, like, this is real I've been my entire life, fool.
They used to have it down.
They used to have that joint.
Naked.
Yeah.
And the go-go,
Cranking,
bro.
bro.
Butt ass naked, they cranking, bro. It look like a strip club, but it's just a regular club, bro.
This has been my entire life from like the 2000s up until this point. So I hate to see where it's at right now. You know what I'm saying? Losing the pockets of sockets. But it's all right though, because we still got something going on with the bounce beat. It's just a shame that Karen Toes like 2009, 2010 had to come through, shut down all the go-go's. And that's like what also led to killing the pockets of sockets, because it's like they don't got nowhere to do what they did, right? And then the younger generation just want to hear the straight just bounce crank. Like I love the bounce too. I love a nice bounce beat, a nice slow bounce, bro. Where you will tear the club up on that joint for sure, right? But it's like our generation don't got nowhere to crank it, which is what led to the demise of it. We don't have a CFE or a Mad Chef or all the way back to the Icebox pockets of sockets. We don't got that no more, right? All we got is parties that we gotta keep ducking from feds because they trying to shut down house parties or what they call quote unquote dance halls or whatever in somebody's house. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what me and KD have definitely been doing for long as I met him. We've definitely been providing a place for the youth to come crank, do what they want to do. And matter of fact, this very spot we in right now, I'm not gonna say where we at, but like this has always been open to youngins in the DMV since I moved in this joint. Like I've had a lot of people come through here, come up and perfect their craft. Just like we got my man photo studio in here right now. Like, but like I'm one of the most supportive people to ever exist. Everybody that's around me, I will dump my own bread into your talent. You know what I'm saying?
As long as you're serious about it.
As long as you're serious about it,
As long as you with it, he with it.
Like, bruh, we sitting on a lot of stuff that me and my man have got so that we can project ourselves to a higher level. Like I said, back to taking bets. I'm taking bets messing with my man KD. I'm taking bets messing with my man Kai, because I know both of these is two serious individuals and we can really go somewhere. We try to take this to a different level.
Yeah.
I got something to say though, so look though. Me and YC, I promise y'all, in 4 to 5 years, we will have the youth on lock.
Yeah.
We kind of do now, but since Corona done messed everything up, you know, we kind of in a tight position.
Before then, it was
But,
bruh,
every school, I'm having every school in the DC, proms, homecomings, I'm throwing my own parties, concerts. You was hottest DJ.
for sure.
I can see all of us 4 or 5 years from now.
This is gonna be a lot.
Just taking over.
Yeah,
taking over.
Make sure y'all don't forget about SmackDown.
No,
never
like Greg, I was about to say.
Might need you come record some stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. Like y'all two can, of course, like chop it up and link it up. And like I said, you ever need to come through, back shoot another interview down the street, you more than welcome to.
Yeah.
Good luck, y'all. This was a cool interview, man. Y'all doing it for the youth. I heard one of you says not live though. I heard this nigga play live. I need to hear you play live. I ain't gonna
You can hear that in 5 minutes, bro.
My God.
Yeah, 5 minutes. This man is OC.
Yeah, we gotta get that together. But I seen some of your work too, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody definitely just need to tap into the whole crew.
Yeah.
No questions. I'm stamping it right now. I'm putting mine in. But yeah, all right, y'all, man. Good luck, bro.
Count.
Yeah. All right, yeah. We gonna, all right. Bet.
Let's go.